Muslims are a minorities in Tripura, and most of the population are Hindu. Among them, a large portion is of Hindus who have come from Bangladesh. Lately, there have been many attacks on Hindus in Bangladesh. The attacks on Muslims in Tripura are done in reaction to those attacks. All the communities in Tripura live peacefully, but the threat of communalism that is increasing is dangerous for the unity and harmony of the country. Previously, there were not many attacks here in response to the ones in Bangladesh by majority Muslims, except a few of them. In this case of violence, there is a political design. This has strengthened the basis of conspiracies. The recent violence is motivated by the politics because when religious fractures are created in the country, people do not demand employment, development, education, but only get tangled in Hindu Muslim fight. The Hindutwadi organizations are getting influenced by those people in Bangladesh who went to kick the Hindus out of the country and want India's relationship with Sheikh Hasina to deteriorate. If they get successful in their aim in Bangladesh, it will directly affect the development of Tripura and more refugees will come in an area which is already densely populated and peace will be disturbed in the area. The division between Hindu and Muslim that will be created after this violence is done to take political advantage. The fact finding team found out that such incidents could have been prevented had the police and administrations handled the situation strictly. 4 days before this incident, Muslim organizations meet with CM Biplab Kumar Deo and inform him that such incident could take place and there is a danger to the peace between Hindu and Muslims. Despite this, the government not taking any action is tantamount to sponsoring this violence. There is an atmosphere of fear regarding the attacks on religious palaces, houses, and shops of Muslims, which is a new thing for the northeastern states. Bangladesh has investigated the case and the people who were involved in the violence there in Bangladesh. The Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina, meet people to Hindu community right after the violence. The government also arrested many people and ministers of government meet with victims of the Hindu communities as well. But the BJP government of Tripura did not take any such step. Our fact finding team is found 12 masjids that have been targeted, 9 shops of Muslims have been targeted, 3 houses of Muslims have been targeted. In our fact finding, we already wrote in 8 demands. One is the government should make an inquiry committee headed by the retired High Court judge and get the whole incident investigated. Separate FIR must be filed on the complaint of victims. Due to this incident, all the people whose business have suffered financially loss should get appropriate compensation by the state government and it should be compensated soon that these incidents people can get their life back on track and their business and work can resume smoothly. The government should get the religious palace damaged in Erson and Saptod rebuilt that at their expense. This type of some demands we already wrote in our fact-finding report. I understand that the investigation against us by the Tripura government is to hide their own failure. In reality, the facts and evidence that the government wanted to hide were brought before the public by us. That is why the government booked a case against us under the UAPA as the were unhappy. Secondly, I also understand that the government was preventing anybody from visiting Tripura because they did not want the facts to be reviewed either in Tripura or outside in other state. We had released a fact finding report on the violence in Tripura, because of which a case against us was booked under UAPA. And the Tripura police summoned us and notice a under section 41A of the Indian Penal Code. In the notice, offences under section 153A, 153B, creating enmity between groups based on religious, caste, place of birth, residence, language. Section 469, conspiracy to deliberately cause damage. 503, criminal intimidation. 504, intentional insult with the intent to provoke breach of peace. And 120 B, punishment for criminal conspiracy are mentioned. The Supreme Court bench comprising of Chief Justice of India N V Ramanna, Justice D Y Chandrachud, and Justice Suryakant ordered on 17th of November that no corrective steps shall be taken against two lawyers and one journalist who were booked by the Tripura police under UAPA for alleged social media posts in the report. We had also challenged the constitutional validity of UAPA section 20 subclause 1, which defines unlawful activities. Section 13, punishment for unlawful activities, and Section 43D, subclause 5, provision for bail. The Supreme Court has given us relief on our petition. We have heard that the Chief Minister of Tripura, Biplab Dev, has directed that the case against the journalist and the lawyers will be reviewed.
One more minute, please.
I think my colleague Mukesh will be give some comments on these reports and these notes. Thank you.